Man, when Kevin Samuels be talking, he told that one girl,
Rest
that girl
in peace,
said,
Godfather.
well, what I got to do to get a high-value man? He said, be reincarnated.
Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Tip Network. Corey Holcomb exposes Kendra G for doing the Godfather's show. I actually been thinking about this, and shout outs to the Tip Network for doing a video on this. Please take a subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Let's get it. Ciao. It's chow time.
Why should a man have to settle for a woman with 2 kids? That's not settling. That's getting what you can afford to buy on the sexual marketplace.
Okay, so if I wanted a high value man, what do I do?
Be reincarnated.
Even though some of y'all, it don't matter what age you was at, ain't nobody of any substance f***ing you.
All you got out here waiting for you is hard dick and bubblegum. You are a whole naive young piece of tail. You will be getting carousel rides for a while.
You just look at my show, that's the world.
Sometimes when the women come up here, you make them feel hopeless. But if a woman has children, and if she's a certain age, and you feel like there's no man out there for her.
So if I tell a woman,
you're an average woman, why should you not get...
I would be settling.
Why would you be settling and he wouldn't? So what would he be doing?
He don't got no money. So if he don't have no money...
You ain't fine enough for no money.
I'm not fine enough for money.
You don't get money. You get second shift at the plant.
All these beer can built bitches. Your options are low. I'm not saying I'm all that, but look at my hat. I'm a hoes because of this hat. I got a big ass bed of lettuce on my head. You can't stop the streets from smashing the lost tribe of Sawbuck.
I cannot.
They everywhere.
You can get out here and run up your sex count, but no one's going to honestly put a ring on your finger because they're going to listen to your story and say, no. What does he do for a living?
He's a fire protection engineer.
So he makes good money. You'll be always in his checking account, always in his pocket. And when he finally marries or kills somebody else, he gonna keep his ass in court, draining them. No, I hope he finds this show. Brother, get your daughter.
He used to kill her ass when he do this.
You young ladies think that this is a game.
I just feel like you're not really hearing me.
Be reincarnated.
Oh, Lord.
And it was the truth. It is so sad watching these women thinking they finna make a point and they have none. This man made such an impact on the internet. He destroyed this lady named Kendra G.
When have I told a woman that she can't get married?
I could say I have regrets because I could be married and have
What?
That was like 25.
Bro, what are you
What
talking
age
about,
did you tell
man?
the women? I ain't asking about you. And
I'm
you don't
trying
like
to
it.
answer it, but you won't let me answer
No,
it.
I just need you to give me an age. They're between the ages of 21 and 50. What age, if you want to get married and have a family, what age should they start prioritizing?
You allow me to answer, Kevin, because
I'm allow you to give me an age. I'm going to end this conversation.
I know a girl that had a baby.
I'm allow you to give me an age.
It was
All
not
right.
something to you.
Yep.
Since you're not.
This is why they're not listening to you anymore. This is why. This is a woman talking about our Running Relationship channel, and I asked a simple question. At what age would you tell women to start prioritizing? They don't want to tell you.
I'm not lying. He destroyed her so bad. She trying to take over his work. Now she do what he do.
Oh, well.
I'm
That
not
she
lying.
does.
Later.
I have never seen more black men attack black women for issues of being a mother, for being overweight, or for not having a job, or for not being married by a certain age until you came along. Because at this moment, it seems like y'all made the modern day Mr. from The Color Purple your king. This is your king?
One pathetic sob story later.
I have 3 daughters, 6, 5, and 3.
Are about the same man?
No. I got 2 different baby fathers.
Why you not with the 3-year-old dad?
He was a sneaky link. He younger than me. I thought it was my first baby daddy's baby, and it wasn't.
Baby daddy?
Yeah, but I told both of them, like, it was possible it could be you or you.
And your baby daddy was in jail?
Yeah.
So when did you find out? Like when you gave birth?
When I gave birth, yeah.
And was it by the appearance or the DNA test?
By the appearance. She was like a little Mexican baby.
Sneaky Link was a Mexican?
My second baby daddy, yeah, he's Puerto Rican and Mexican.
80,000 impressions later.
You women don't have any problem expressing yourself when it's something negative to a male.
Mm-hmm.
But let a woman come up here, all of a sudden, I don't like this show because I feel low. You don't like the show because you're watching me as long as I do the show, and you ain't gonna get a man. So I'm really done with the sensitive women that watch the show that are always complaining when I gotta give a woman real talk. It's exhausting. It really is. So I don't want you to watch my show no more. Go do something else with your Saturday night, with your Friday night, with your life. Because I'm over it.
Greetings, you polite savages, and welcome to another Tip Talk. You know, you polite savages, we just gotta keep it honest. Let's keep it a buck here right now. Let's just all stop pretending that we don't know that Kendra G's show is a imitation or a rendition of the Kevin Samuels show.
I mean, the saying is, imitation is the greatest form of flattery, right?
Not as successful, not as polished, but definitely, most definitely, a version of that show.
5'4", he has to be 6'2"?
I would say, yeah, 6'2". Not too tall.
Was the guy in jail 6'2"?
He was,
what are you talking about, man?
6'3".
5 kids. How old are your kids?
24, 18, 19, 8, and 6.
Y'all by the same man?
Yes.
Why did y'all get married? You got 5 kids together.
At the time, I just didn't feel like he was ready, and I didn't want to be obligated.
Your child's father made $80K or more, correct?
Made about 50, 60.
Okay, so he didn't make more than $80K, but now the requirement would be $80K.
Of course. It would have to be.
And I know that Kendra G, who is a woman, so obviously she gonna try to root for the females. But when she talked to these females, these girls have these. I don't have women on the show because I don't want it to look like I'm taking advantage of them, because most of them are in bad situations. Remember we had the girl on here?
True.
I have 2. I have a 6-year-old and my oldest will be 12 in July.
A 6-year-old and 12. Same dad?
Yes.
Same.
Not really.
They're not by the same man. Your children are not by the same guy. That's not a factual statement.
If you knew like me and like my situation, you could.
I understand. First of all, Tara, whenever I have to have direct conversations with women, they be like, "Oh, Kendra, you're so mean." I'm not being mean, but one thing we not going to do, Tara, is play an imagination game. The question is very clear. Clear question I ask everybody when they have multiple children: is it by the same woman, same man? You said it is by the same man. They are not by the same man. That's fair to say, right?
In my mind, it's like I only have one child's father. You understand what I'm saying?
So that's not true. You didn't say in the beginning they have the same dad. You didn't give the explanation. You left it at a yes, and we kept going with the conversation. I'm really tired of whenever I have to have a direct moment with the woman, Kendra, you're being insensitive. You're making people feel low. Don't watch my show. If that's how you feel, do not watch it.
Let's also not pretend that Kendra G didn't go on Kevin Samuels' show 3 years ago, had a back and forth with him,
and lost.
Got a little juice from being on a bigger platform because she was able to disagree in a way that got the women who disagreed with Kevin Samuels, because a lot of ladies didn't agree with him, and a lot of simps didn't agree with him, and went on and took them back to her show.
I feel like you do give good advice, but sometimes when the women come up here, you make them feel hopeless because there's certain things they can't.
No, I don't make you feel anything. You're responsible for your own feelings.
Okay, I will take that back. But if a woman has children and if she's a certain age and you feel like there's no man out there for her, then what is she?
So if I tell a woman what the statistics are, and what the men and if I tell you what the men are saying, see, what you don't seem to realize If I had a drone follow me every day, when I go out into Atlanta or around this country, how many men are coming and say from high school to on walkers saying thank you. Thank you for telling the truth. Thank you for saying what I can't say. Every day, dozens of men. Can I take a picture with you? Thank you for telling the truth. I'm so glad. So it ain't what Kevin is saying.
But what's happening now? See, even Kendra G can't take the delusional people over and over and over again. I got 7 kids and I want one more, and I need a man who makes $100,000 a year. Oh, I've never even ever been with a man who makes over 50, but my next man gotta have 80. And yeah, I come with a bunch of kids. Even Kendra G is fed up with it.
Go to the comments on my page. It is 80% women saying the negative things. I'm over it. So if you guys can dish it, learn how to take it. And it's that simple. I'm not going to sit up here walking on eggshells, talking to women when they got crazy happening in their lives because you guys are so freaking sensitive. Woman up.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Maybe it's time for you to do something in your life and kind of get your together. Have you ever thought of that?
27. Do you have any kids?
Yes, I do. Yeah, 4.
You have 4 kids. How old are your 4 kids, Katina?
She just turned 7. 4.
This one thing about Kendra G's show too, it really highlights the single motherhood in the Black community. Almost every single woman that comes on here, doesn't even matter what race they are, they almost always have kids. It could be Hispanic, it could be white. The people that watch her show are literally the bottom of the barrel women that are so desperate to get any type of man. They want to come on here and think that they can rally up a 100K, a 200K, a 80K man with the string of kids that they have. It is so crazy to me that these women think that it's possible this way to get these type of men by coming on this show and spilling their beans of men being behind them, you know, their fucking 5 baby daddies and one baby daddy in jail, another one as a sneaky link and stuff like that. That's crazy. Imagine men coming on here being such bottom of the barrel men. Everybody would just laugh at these men.
2 and 1.
By how many men?
By 3.
3 men. Okay. Why are you not with the baby daddy of the 1-year-old?
Okay. The last 2 are by the same man. He is currently incarcerated. To summarize it, that is Satan himself, honey. I love a man that will help cook, clean, step in at home, wants marriage, one or
she has
two
a list down.
Because I'm not done. I want 6 kids.
And then there's moments when the show pisses me off.
Then, you know, nobody is
And it comes down to this, polite side. A lot of these women are delusional who go on Kendra G's show.
They are.
A lot of these women are in a situation where they are looking for help. They don't say, oh, yes, I'm looking for someone to help me with these kids. I'm looking for someone to help me with these bills. I'm looking for someone to help me with this debt. But they do come on with these requirements. My baby's daddy never made more than $50,000 a year, but this next guy has to make 100. And by the way, he needs to be 30 years old. He needs to have that vibe, that sex appeal to make me feel good, have a great job. And and what he gets is me and my children. A lot of these ladies don't understand that. A lot of these fellas just don't want a lady with kids.
And see, the problem is so many women are focusing on the messenger, the tone, or whatever. You're losing the fact that you're finally getting some accurate information that ain't telling you don't forget your crown, you're a queen, and all this other kind of stuff. Because all those people want to sell your books, sell your dream. When you talk about leaving hopeless, I think many women who bought these men have been selling and then turn around and find out they're cheating just like everybody else, and ain't the men they say, then they should feel hopeless. At least I'm telling you 2 + 2 is 4. Make a decision what you want, 2, 2, or 4.
I'm good at showing women like that you're actually insane and you need to get behind a real one and just shut up and go off his lead.
Yeah. I agree.
I have actually saved women where they not all the way right, but they know the information I gave them can help them.
Yeah.
You're going to crash and burn if you ain't being led by no real one. You can't lead yourself. You insane.
I don't speak on this person.
Corey.
I do respect the fact that he passed away. If you know anything about the history, me and that person didn't have the best relationship when he was alive and well. But what I will say is this. I hear in the comments, oh, you're sounding more like him. When you guys say that comparison, I don't know what you're talking about because I didn't watch a show like how you guys watch a show faithfully.
Bull
if you're
fucking
here,
shit.
I sound
Really? You didn't watch a show like that, but you knew all about what he said and all the things about his show? Fucking bullshit.
like Kendra G. Just so we're all clear.
So I'm trying this new thing to not have sex this year.
So you want to go all of 2024 and not have sex?
But if I don't find somebody that's worth it, then I plan to keep my cookies in my jar.
There are going to be some men that's going to say, wait a minute now. Why the hell I got to wait for the cookie and I got to be all this great stuff? Huh?
My kids' dads had to wait for it. I didn't just jump right in and have sex.
So while they were waiting, were you not doing a better assessment of them? Because it seems like you should have never gave your kids' dads the cookie. So you want a man to come in and be a stepdad to the children you created with the sexual relationship?
He finna be in prison, honey.
Okay, but this is a dynamic what a lot of men say at times. They say women have children by men who are not good fathers, but then they want the good guy to come in and raise their children with the men who they procreated with that weren't good fathers.
I really think you are the Kevin Samuels of.
Kevin
Samuels, the female first.
No, my name is Kendra.
My name is Leanne.
No, your name is off fucking show. That's what your name is. Off my show. That's what your name is.
Kendra, you should be so honored that you even are compared to Kevin Samuels.
I agree. If anyone would ever compare me to The Godfather, I would take that as a praise.
Even your best homie, Corey Holcomb, says what you do reminds him of what Kevin Samuel used to do. Yes, Kendra. We know you're always gonna be the Kendra motherfucking G, but the transition and the transformation of Kendra G, flipping on her own philosophy, now adopting the same talking points that Kevin Samuels has had, because she's had it up to here, having to deal with the delusional modern women day in and day out. And of course, ladies, I know she's also talking to the guys. But you know what, Kendra? I'm gonna humor you a little bit. Let's just say that you are Kendra G and you stand alone, stand apart, all on your own, and you're not kissing the ring.
You didn't know?
And bowing down.
You have to bow down.
You have to bow down.
You are not in charge here. You have to bow down. You belong to me.
Corey Holcomb in the studio.
Let's just do an apples to apples comparison between you and Kevin Samuels, compared to his show, which was more of a relationship-oriented show. Your show, Kendra, highlights the dysfunction and the delusion that's happening with these people trying to attract the opposite sex. It's been shown multiple times in this video that you are finally fed up, and Kevin Samuels is now reincarnated in spirit, talking through you as you have to deal with the delusion day in and day out and the dysfunction that surrounds you. But technically, Kendra, you are absolutely right. Maybe you did some studio upgrades, got better advice, and challenged these delusional people even more. Then maybe at that point we can say that you are the godmother of the relationship space.
Maybe if you come across like a 50-year-old dude, 45, 50-year-old dude, ain't really thinking about kids, and you got a couple of children and your children are older, maybe that works. If you can deliver what he's looking for. You see, these ladies don't understand. If you're on a show looking for a man, and you say there are no good men out there, but you want to find a good man, then that means that the man that you're looking for, that person, he's at the advantage. And this is the thing that boggles the mind. All of these ladies come out here and say they're the prize. Ma'am, if you were the prize, you wouldn't be single. Oh, I'm single because I'm selective. Ma'am, if there were people that you could select, you wouldn't be single. Oh, I'm single because I've chosen to find myself. Ma'am, if you were together, if you had found yourself, if you were in a situation where you were mentally stable, if you were financially stable, then you wouldn't be single. All of the other stuff y'all talking about is cap, and we all know.
If you want to get results, if we keep beating around the bush saying the same old bullshit, you're not gonna get nowhere. And it's because everybody just trying to be too kind. But y'all not even kind. That's what gets me. Y'all not even kind. Y'all are the meanest people in the comment section to these men on my show. But all of a sudden, when we got to talk to a woman, child, Kendra, me, I don't like watching the show. She too insensitive. Well, guess what, bitch? Don't watch it. It ain't for you.
Thank you for listening to
Shout outs to Grover and Scott, wonderful creators, wonderful mentors. The Godfather. I can honestly say I love The Godfather. I've learned so much. The reason why I'm in this space and speaking to all of you now is thanks to The Godfather. Please like us right down below. I really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.